This is a magic ring, and it is my favorite way to start crochet projects worked in the round, like beanies, amigurumi, and even granny squares. Let me show you how to make it. To start, you'll need a ball of yarn and a crochet hook. The strand of yarn that's connected to the ball is called the working yarn, and the yarn end here is called the yarn tail. So to start, lay the yarn tail in your open hand and wrap the working yarn around your first 2 fingers, back, up in front to make an X in front of your fingers. Pinch the X with your thumb and rotate your hand towards you until your palm is facing down on the table. At this point, you'll have 2 parallel strands of yarn. This strand leads to the yarn tail, and this strand is the working yarn. Now take your crochet hook, insert it underneath the first strand, grab the second strand, pull it under and up to form a loop. Now at this point you need to make some chain stitches, and the number of chain stitches you need to make depends on the type of stitch you'll be making in the first round of your pattern. Since I'm making single crochet, I need to chain 1, but if you are making half double or double crochet, you might need to chain 2 or 3. So to make a chain stitch, yarn over with your working yarn and pull it through the loop on your hook. There you go, there's a chain stitch. Now the magic loop is sturdy enough that you can take it off of your fingers and see what it looks like. You'll see there's a loop and then there's an extra strand here leading to the yarn tail. Now we can start making stitches into the magic ring. So insert your hook into the center of the ring and make sure you're working under both strands here. Yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over and pull through 2, and that creates your first single crochet. Now we can make 5 more. If you find that your stitches are getting twisted or it's hard to hold, what you can do is pull on the yarn tail a little bit to make your magic ring smaller, and that will make it easier to work into. All right, now that we have all our stitches, we can tighten up the ring. So hold the stitches in one hand pretty loosely and use your other hand to pull on the yarn tail until the ring closes up. If you pull tightly, you should see that the hole in the center almost disappears. Now at this point, your pattern might tell you to close the ring by joining with a slip stitch. And if that's the case, what you need to do is insert your hook into this first stitch, yarn over, and pull through 2 to make a slip stitch. But in other cases, particularly with amigurumi patterns, your pattern will tell you to make the first round or the first stitch of round 2 right in the first stitch of round 1. So in that case, you'll insert your hook into the stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, and pull through 2. And that makes your first single crochet of round 2 right in the first single crochet of round 1. And from there you can just continue with your pattern. Now when you're working with magic ring, it's really important to weave in your yarn tails securely so that your magic ring doesn't come undone. So what you'll do is thread a tapestry needle with your yarn tail and weave it in, go one direction and then go back the other direction so that it's really secure and your magic ring doesn't come undone or get loose. And there you go, that's a magic ring. Now in some cases you might want your magic ring to be even stronger, and so in that case I suggest a double magic ring, and you can find the instructions for that in the next video.